It's summertime, which means it's about to become the hottest time for pro wrestling. There's hot angles, hot weather, hot dog shit opinions. Hello everyone and welcome back to the 5 Count, the show where I go over the top 5 pro wrestling news stories of the week. Because let's be real TK, I'm not doing anything on a Saturday night, I'm watching Collision. Number 1, CM Punk to AEW Collision confirmed. Well, they did the thing we all knew they were going to do. Boo and or yay, depending on how you feel about the whole brawl out situation. Look, if anything, I'm just glad this whole debacle seems to be over. I truly hate seeing this awful Civil War tribalism mentality within AEW's own fanbase, whether you're on the side of Punk or the Elite. And who knows, maybe with the rosters being split, this is a good step in the right direction. Now people, we don't have to agree 100% of the time, but the parasocial relationships a lot of fans have attached to their favorite wrestlers has truly gone overboard over the years. It might be wishful thinking, but after the premiere of Collision, I hope we can all forget about this dirt sheet nonsense and shut up and watch pro wrestling. Number 2, WWE pipes in crowd noise. Don't you love gaslighting and being emotionally invalidated? Well, welcome to the WWE, where we have that in spades. In fact, it's our first major export, right behind Dark Side of the Ring topics and Meat Stick spokesman. Well, I guess Vinnie Mack went ahead and used all that Meat Stick money to learn how to finally use the audio mixer within Premiere Pro. Is your live crowd cheering people that they're supposed to be booing? What? Push LA Knight as a face? Psh, forget it. Just put in some fake booing and call it a day. Don't even try to find people who are booing in the audience. Just literally show the opposite of what the audio track is doing. People at home don't know the difference. Oh Vince, you're gonna be running this company at 126, aren't you? At this rate, LA Knight and Stardust are gonna fight over that giant piece of chocolate Roman has around his waist now. Number 3, Dom to win Money in the Bank? WWE's undercard has had quite the momentum over the past couple of years. That tends to happen when the guy who owns the big hubcap doesn't show up to work every night. As Money in the Bank is right around the corner, the rumor mill is starting to turn on who could be holding the next briefcase. And while there is no frontrunner, we have heard rumblings of Dominic Mysterio being a participant in the men's match. And while I personally feel like Judgment Day members Finn Balor and Damian Priest are probably more suited to challenge for a world title right now, I could see WWE pulling another Austin Theory move and doing this with no foresight in mind. And while probably not great for the long term, I can definitely see this getting some Latino heat. Number 4, WWE's new championship design. If you haven't noticed, I've already taken a couple of digs at this belt design already, but it's okay if you missed them. I'm autistic, and also a bitch. This belt looks so awful. It looks like a chocolate-filled coin. Over here looking like one of them hams you buy at the grocery store. The belt that launched 1,000 Austin Powers gifts. T-Pain even thinks this belt is a bit much. Here's an unrelated picture of T-Pain wearing a chain that just says big ass chain. I love how some people are talking crap about the new World Heavyweight title, but think this Rue 21 looking ass belt looks better. 1,000 days for this? And finally number 5, match announcements for Forbidden Door 2. Forbidden Door 2 Electric Boogaloo is right around the corner, and you better knock on some wood because the whole wrestling world finally doesn't seem to be on fire, and that's a way better start than last year. And now there have been 2 gigantic matches made for the second incarnation of this crossover pay-per-view. The first match announced we will see a rematch for the IWGP United States title from back in Wrestle Kingdom as Kenny Omega takes on Will Ospreay. And secondly, for the first time ever, Bryan Danielson will take on Okada. All 4 of these men are currently the best doing it. God, I love pro wrestling. While there will be no Zack Sabre Jr. versus Danielson on this card, just a reminder, they have a whole Wembley Stadium to fill up later on for All In, so I'm sure they're saving it for that. Damn, you take 1 week off and the news really catches up with you, huh? Oh, by the way, Eddie Kingston is gonna be in the G1 Climax. Ooh-wee! Hello to late nights and goodbye my normal sleep schedule. Thank you guys for watching this week's episode of The 5 Count. What was your favorite pro wrestling news story of the week? Let me know in the comments down below. This has been Extreme League Wrestling, and we'll catch you next time.